So this is episode 3 of the Pigskin Junkies. Today's topic is going to be top 10 running backs of 2022. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's just hop right into it. Quarterbacks. Now let's move on to.
We're gonna roll on to running backs right now.
Running backs, yeah. You want to pop this off? I'm pretty sure we both got number 1.
Do we have to say it?
It's
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. We could go into why, but
It's self-explanatory.
I don't think we
Right.
need to. Yeah. So who you got at dose?
Derrick Henry. I got Derrick Henry at number 2.
Same thing. Derrick Henry, King Henry, stiff arm King. You know, he's gonna put people in the dirt. It don't matter.
I know he got injured last year. Hopefully he can stay healthy this year because
Totally.
he's pretty much 60% of that Titans offense right now.
Yeah,
Maybe
he-
even 70
he
with
killed-
no AJ and no Julio.
You know, I actually traded him before he got hurt.
You did for fantasy?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it was to Marco.
This plan is
Shout out Mark.
no one can stop
Fuck
me.
him.
Not even
Friendships. Screwing
Austin
friendships
Powers.
over for
Number
fantasy.
3.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Who you got?
Nick Chubb.
You got Chubb?
Yeah.
I got Dalvin Cook.
Really? I know he's talented, but did you put in injury? Like, did you?
I did factor a little bit into injury. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Nick Chubb, but I know Dalvin got hurt last year. Like, the days of being a workhorse running back are like low and gone. Like, it's gonna be mostly committee now. But even then, like, he's still.
Who's their second?
Is it Alexander Matheson still?
That's what I remember last year, but
It's not Abdullah because he went to Oakland.
yeah, Abdullah.
I think it's still Alexander Matheson, but don't quote me on that. But I know Dalvin. I know he got hurt last year, but he still fits a lot to what that Vikings offense is going to do. Especially, it's going to be another coach with a Shanahan scheme.
Now that I look down, and I just mentioned injury, I have Christian McCaffrey at 4.
You have Christian McCaffrey at 4.
Mm-hmm. That might be a little high now.
You want to go on with Nick Chubb while you had him at 3, or not much to say?
Dude, he's a bowling ball. Like, Cleveland's got a good O-line.
Stay healthy. Stay healthy.
Deshaun Watson is going to be out for 6 games. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a very run-heavy team.
It's already run heavy with Stefanski as your play caller.
Exactly. But we don't know because I guess the team really didn't like Baker that much. But I don't know, dude. It's going to be run-heavy the first 6 weeks with Brissett. I'm not saying Brissett can't throw the ball. You know, he's a reliable
He's a reliable backup.
Yeah, he's a good backup. Last year he had 1,200 yards, almost 1,260, 1 yard shy, 1,259. 228 attempts, 8 touchdowns. He had 12 runs for over 20 plus yards, and he had 5 runs for over 40 plus. So I think he's solid at number 3. You know, they got a good O-line. It's going to be run heavy because they ain't got a quarterback. So
if Watson does get suspended, I wonder if Cleveland makes the trade to get Jimmy.
If Watson gets suspended all year, then I might put fucking Chubb at 1 because who the fuck are they gonna have scoring? They don't have Jarvis. They don't have Odell.
Amari Cooper and Donovan People-Jones.
Like, I like Amari. I think he's probably top 10 route running receiver in the NFL. But if you don't got no one to throw it to, it don't matter.
Fair enough.
Even with Dak, he couldn't really put up numbers. I know he was a little hurt, but Dak wasn't doing it with him.
All right, so that was number 3.
Yeah, so 4, like I said, I got Christian McCaffrey.
I got Chubb, so I don't need to go into that because we just did.
Yeah, so you got Chubb. Christian McCaffrey, if he stays healthy, I think
Which is a big if because he's been hurt the last 2 years.
Yeah, dude. So if he gets healthy, which, like you said, it's a big if,
Quick, Patrick, let's help him.
that Panthers offense should be something serious. DJ
Especially
Moore.
depends who's starting at QB too. Whether it's
It's gonna be
most likely gonna be
It's gonna
Baker.
be Baker. Does that help Christian McCaffrey from not running his life away? Who knows? I don't know what he's gonna look like with Matt Rule. Talk about Baker. Um, I don't know, dude. DJ Moore's there, Baker's there, CMC's there, Robbie Anderson's there. I don't really remember who's their tight end.
Terrence, don't forget Terrence Mitchell Jr.
There you
from
go.
LSU, wide receiver.
I got him. If he can stay healthy, top 4, it's pretty fucking high. But when healthy, he's serious. Like, he's talented.
All right, so number 5. I'm gonna go into my number 5 because it's McCaffrey. So I'm gonna let Arlo go into his number 5.
Well, my 5's actually Dalvin.
Okay.
So, you went in, we went in on Dalvin, so we could just keep going.
Number 6.
Alvin Kamara.
Same. Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. Dude, he could do everything. He runs, he catches. He could run routes like a wide receiver. He could block. He's not great at it, but he could do it. You could line him up wide. He could shake a corner. You put him in the backfield, he'll run a route on a fucking linebacker all day long. Don't really got much to say about him. He's a beast. Jameis, look, if he could. Look, I know Jameis is an interception monster, but having someone that you could just dump maybe 5 to 10 screens off to a week, it's huge. I know 10 screens is a lot to call, but 5 screens, I guarantee Kamara takes 2 of those to the house. He's done it. So who you got at 6?
Same as you, Kamara. So we don't need to go into that. All right.
7. I got Austin Eckler.
Same. Austin Eckler. 20 touchdowns.
What?
Same thing as Kamara. Can run the ball, catch the ball.
Yeah. Some probably have Austin a little lower, a little higher. It don't matter. I almost put him a little higher just because the offense he's in. You got Herbert, like we talked about. We talked about Keenan. We talked about Mike Williams. Him, dude, the flats, the dump offs, he can hit a Ricky Bobby. He can shake it back hard.
Shake and bake. What does that do? Does that blow your mind? That just
I have the same number 7. I don't think I need to really go into detail why I chose Eckler.
I'm pretty sure whoever watches is gonna. I think they fuck with Eckler at 7.
How about 8?
Who do you got?
I got Joe Mixon.
Same.
It's Joe Mixon. I mean, I really did want to put him this top 8, like around 8, because I did take him in fantasy a couple years ago, and he did not do well for me. So there's a little resentment over there. But
if you took him last year, you would have been happy.
But Joe Mixon had a good year that last year. So
I had him. I forgot what year it was, but I did have him. It might have been maybe his rookie season, or maybe the year after. I don't remember. Didn't really do that much, but with the Bengals popping off last year, he was bound to get yardage.
Yeah, fair enough. Don't have much to say about Mixon.
What are we at, 9?
We're at 9.
Who do you got?
Najee Harris.
Really?
Najee Harris.
I got Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones is my number 10. I'll just put that out there right now.
Okay. So Najee didn't make my number 10.
Wow. I mean, I know he had a really tough rookie year last year because Steelers' O-line was pretty crap. But I think he's a good running back. I just think if Steelers upgrade that line a little bit, let him get a little bit of holes, he could probably do some damage. Like, I know his yards per carry wasn't really high because he kept getting stuffed at the line, but just get him a solid line, and I think he can do well. That's all I gotta say. And he's gonna be the focal point in the offense too, because whether if it's Mitch or Pickett, they're gonna be running the ball to set up the pass.
It's gonna be going through him, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Aaron Jones, dude, do we have to say much about him? He's got games where he can catch 4 touchdowns a game. He's got Aaron Rodgers throwing him the ball. The O-line's still good. He's got Bakhtiari coming back. Without Devontae, I think he's going to be fed more.
Might be
So
more of a timeshare with Dylan, but they might run the ball a little bit more.
Dylan's probably going to get the
Goal lines.
goal line, third and short, where you need to pound it in.
Get the tough 3 yards.
Yeah, but first down, second down, third and long, it's probably gonna be Aaron Jones if it's a throwing play, passing.
All right, since I have Aaron Jones at number 10, who you got at number 10?
I got Josh Jacobs.
Whoa. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate the guy, but I know he had a down year last year, and Raiders not picking up his option was kind of a telltale. And I know he's playing with a chip on his shoulder this year, but I don't know how I feel about that.
So, what do we usually say about running backs in contract years?
That's when they pop off.
They pop off, right? We've seen it multiple times, especially with DeMarco Murray.
All right, let me ask you this: would you take him in fantasy then this year?
Yeah, at the right pick.
At the right pick?
At the right pick, yeah. Look, we got McDaniels now at head coach.
I don't know, but the thing is, like, we know, like, the Patriot way's always been a running back by committee, so we don't know.
Well, they got quite a few in the Hall of Fame game. They was running the fuck out of that ball, and that O-line depth looked serious. I know it's against the Jags, and they probably don't have that much depth, and it's preseason, but dude, they was making some holes for each running back. That being said, the box ain't going to be stuffed anymore. You got Devontae, you got Darren Waller. You're going to have to spread that defense. Defense. Yeah, hey, listen, Renfro could run a route. Okay, Renfro's probably got the nastiest fucking zig route in the NFL.
All I can think about is the game winner for Clemson in the national championship game.
Dude, he made the fucking DBs hit each other. I know it was a pick play, kinda, but the DBs hit each other and he was naked open. Yeah, you got Devontae outside now. You got Renfro. You got Darren Waller. The O-line looks good. You got a new head coach. I say I gotta give Josh. I mean, look, Josh Jacobs had an okay year, right?
I say pedestrian. That's just my opinion, though.
Pedestrian. He had 872 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 2 yards over 20. I mean, 2 rushes over 20 yards. I think he could hit at least 1,000 this year. I think he'll probably 9 touchdowns is a lot, but I think he could get near that again. It may not be like a 10 touchdown season, but it could be like 7, 8, because you're going to be throwing the fuck out of it. So I don't know. That's
hopeful.
our top 10.
You're hopeful for that.
I'm hopeful, but I don't know. I think we'll see. It's a top 10. Both of our top 10s were pretty similar: quarterback, running back. But I don't know. I like Josh at 10. So that was episode 3 of the Pigskin Junkies. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as Roy and I enjoyed making the video. If you're enjoying our content, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you know every time we upload. Yeah, I'll see you guys in episode 4.